Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Akansha Parimu. Let's take a look at what made news this week. Kashmiri activist demands human action against Pakistan's brutal repression. Kashmir Marathon 2025 running towards a new dawn of peace and prosperity. Lights, Camera Revival. 5th Kashmir World Film Festival rekindles film spirit in Bali. And GNK's Kathua celebrates Rashtriya Ekta Divas with the Grand Padyatra promoting national unity. In our Incredible India segment, we'll journey through the timeless charm of Indian Railways, from the rhythmic chug of Nilgiri Mountain toy train to the fascinating exhibits of the Mysuru Rail Museum, celebrating India's enduring love affair with locomotion. In a powerful address, Kashmiri activist Sardar Nasir Aziz Khan exposed Pakistan's brutal repression in its occupied territories, including Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He condemned the communication blackouts, killings of peaceful protesters and assassinations of political activists, urging the United Nations to hold Pakistan accountable for crimes against humanity. Citing UN resolutions, he demanded Pakistan's complete withdrawal from these illegally occupied regions to restore peace, justice and the true voice of the Kashmiri people. We have a report.
In Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, an atmosphere of fear and repression prevails. Peaceful demonstrators demanding their fundamental rights faced violent crackdowns, arrests and intimidation. Internet and mobile networks remain frequently shut down to silent dissent. The region, long denied self-governance, is witnessing growing anger as Pakistan's forces continue to crush civilian voices under the guise of maintaining control.
Actually, on 27th September, Awami Action Committee, they called for a strike, shutdown and Bir Jam strike in Pakistani occupied Kashmir, known as Azad Kashmir, and all population was on the street. And to crush the people, Pakistan, first they cut communication of the area. There is no internet, no mobile service, and they try to isolate and kill our people, and they are killing. And thanks to international media, for example, BBC, Deutsche Welle and other, they are bringing news. And some people could manage to travel to somewhere in Pakistan, and they are sending pictures and videos. And they are filed indiscriminately to the Eton protester until the time and community. And as a member state of UN should take serious note of this crime against humanity and ask Pakistan to stop killing of innocent Kashmiris.
In Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan, the situation is equally alarming. Local activists and community leaders face abductions, assassinations and travel restrictions under oppressive security laws. Peaceful calls for rights over land and natural resources are met with force and intimidation. The people of Gilgit-Baltistan continue to demand justice, representation and an end to Pakistan's unconstitutional control over their homeland.
Wanted to raise another issue. Senior Vice Chairman of the Awami Action Committee, Jahir Naji, in Gilgit-Baltistan, he was assassinated. And there are hundreds of thousands, hundreds of activists who are put on the Schedule 4. Schedule 4 means they cannot travel one part to another part of the Gilgit-Baltistan without prior permission from the police. And according to current constitution, we are not part of Pakistan. Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan are disputed, and the historical part of state of Jammu and Kashmir. UN resolution asked Pakistan to withdraw. Through this other sterling, we ask Pakistan to comply with the UN resolution on Kashmir and withdraw these characters which are the historical part of the state of Jammu. Thank you.
Nasir Aziz Khan's testimony echoes the growing outrage from Pakistan-occupied regions, where the demand for justice and freedom grows stronger each day. His appeal at the global platform serves as a reminder that the voices of the oppressed can no longer be silenced. As the world watches, Pakistan's continued defiance of UN resolutions and suppression of basic human rights calls for urgent international intervention to end decades of occupation and suffering.
In a spectacular celebration of strength, spirit and solidarity, the Kashmir Marathon made a powerful comeback with its second edition in India's Jammu and Kashmir. The scenic streets of Srinagar came alive as more than 1,500 runners from across India and around the world joined the event, turning the city into a symbol of endurance and unity. More than just a sporting event, the marathon stood as a tribute to Kashmir's resilience, hospitality and its growing identity as a hub of peace and sportsmanship. Let's have a look.
In India's Jammu and Kashmir, the much-anticipated second edition of the Kashmir Marathon 2025 brought Srinagar alive with energy, passion and the spirit of global togetherness. Organised by the Department of Tourism in collaboration with the Jammu and Kashmir Sports Council, the event saw enthusiastic participation from the runners representing 27 Indian states and 11 countries. As the scenic streets echoed with cheers and determination, the marathon not only showcased athletic excellence but also highlighted Kashmir's emergence as a promising centre for international sports, tourism and harmony.
Friends, marathon serves as a powerful bridge across cultures and people. At Kashmir Marathon, I have seen this come true. The soaring spirit of 1,100 runners from 27 states, union territories, and 11 foreign countries is a testament to marathon's ability to unite runners and strengthen the brotherhood through shared experiences during 42 kilometers full marathon and 21 kilometers half marathon. I would like to thank all the runners from different states and UTs and abroad who participated in both the categories and maintained the values of dedication, discipline and resilience. I am delighted to say that within 2 years since its launch, Kashmir Marathon has become one of the most prestigious running tournaments in the country.
Bollywood's presence added a touch of glamour and inspiration to the Kashmir Marathon 2025 as public figures joined participants to cheer on the runners and celebrate the spirit of togetherness. Their presence not only amplified the message of fitness and unity but also spotlighted Kashmir's breathtaking landscapes and its growing appeal as a tourism hub. With rising visitor numbers and renewed global attention, events like this reaffirm Jammu and Kashmir's position as a vibrant destination for sports, culture and hospitality.
More than 100 international athletes and people from all over. You saw people of all ages. I saw someone, I can't say old, but I saw someone in his 60 plus. I'm 65 plus, so I can't say old. I'll say the young old. But running, and look at the enthusiasm. Everybody, I think, everybody here is, some may not run, but you see them in spirit. And the most important thing is the spirit. The need to get up in the morning and come and say, we support you, we are there. And I only pray that, like it was early last year, tourism was at its peak. I think every hotel in the city was 90% plus occupancy. I think this winter we are going to see that.
The Kashmir Marathon 2025 in Jammu and Kashmir emerged as a vibrant reflection of peace, resilience and collective spirit. Held in the scenic city of Srinagar, the event went beyond showcasing athletic endurance, symbolizing unity and optimism among participants and spectators alike. With every stride, runners echoed the message of harmony and brotherhood, reaffirming Kashmir's place as a land of beauty, strength and shared hope for a peaceful and progressive future.
बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट है। मैं तो सबसे पहले आपको मुबारकबाद दूंगा। ये सेकंड एडिशन जो हुआ, पहले एडिशन के बाद हमने जो पिछले 6 महीने में देखा है, यू ऑल नो, एक जंग के बीच से गुजरे हैं हम, पहलगाम, लेकिन ये एक करारा तमाचा है उन लोगों के मुंह पर जो कहते हैं कि हम कभी झुक जाएंगे। लेकिन दिस इज़, वी आर स्प्रेडिंग मैसेज ऑफ पीस, लव, प्रॉस्पेरिटी, ब्रदरहुड। आज 1200 के करीब यहाँ पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं और 100 के करीब वो हैं जो अलग अलग देशों से यहाँ पर शामिल हो रहे हैं।
With runners from 11 countries joining participants from across India, the Kashmir Marathon 2025 stood as a true symbol of global solidarity. Athletes and enthusiasts shared not just the track but also a spirit of friendship and mutual respect. The event fostered meaningful cultural connections as participants from local runners to seasoned international athletes came together in the valley's crisp morning air, celebrating endurance, unity and a shared joy of running beyond borders and barriers.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, वाइब बहुत अच्छी है। एक्चुअली मैंने सोचा नहीं था इतना एंजॉय करेंगे। हम स्केप्टिकल थे, मतलब 1-2 दिन से हम जाए ना जाए, क्योंकि बहुत ठंड है। सुबह मतलब 6 बजे स्टार्ट करना है, मतलब हम सोच रहे थे हम जाएं कि नहीं जाए, बट इट्स वर्थ इट। और हम जा रहे हैं, मतलब एक तवील रेस है, तो हमें पूरा पता है हम जीतेंगे नहीं, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल एथलीट्स है, मगर माहौल बहुत अच्छा है। हम अभी जैसे ये चल रहे थे यहाँ से, तो मैंने केन्या के कुछ एथलीट्स देखे, तो वो तो पहले ही स्टार्ट कर रहे थे, तो वो ऑलरेडी दौड़ रहे थे, तो हम अपनी एनर्जी सेव कर रहे थे, मगर इससे इनफैक्ट हमारा मोरल और बूस्ट हो गया।
The success of the Kashmir Marathon 2025 reflects the larger story of a transforming Jammu and Kashmir where peace, progress and participation are shaping a new narrative of hope. From sports and tourism to culture and community engagement, the region is emerging as a vibrant hub of opportunity and resilience. Events like this symbolize the spirit of a united, confident and forward-looking Jammu and Kashmir steadily running towards a brighter and stronger future.
A vibrant wave of art and culture returned to the valley with the 5th edition of the Kashmir World Film Festival held from November 1 to 7 at Tagore Hall, Srinagar. The opening ceremony featured renowned Bollywood personalities, including veteran actor Raza Murad, who graced the event. This year's festival marked a renewed push to revive Kashmir's film culture, inspire emerging talent and reconnect the region with global cinematic platforms. A powerful celebration of storytelling once again took center stage in Jammu and Kashmir. Take a look. With a mission to revive the lost charm of cinema in Kashmir, the Kashmir World Film Festival served as a dynamic platform for filmmakers, artists and audiences to celebrate storytelling and promote cultural exchange through the power of film. Bringing a fresh wave of creativity to the valley, the festival was organized by noted filmmaker Mushtaq Ali Ahmed Khan, who also headed the Actors Creative Theatre.
I started in 2017. It was 1st July 2017 when I did my first edition of Kashmir World Film Festival. माशाल्लाह बहुत सक्सेसफुल हुआ था. Then we did another second, third, fourth और आज थोड़ा सा गैप लगा इसमें. It was because of 2019, then 20 और 21 का कोविड भी बीच में आया. तो अब लेकिन कुछ सालों के बाद हम we are back with a big bang और आप लोगों की दुआएं, मेरी कश्मीरी आवाम की दुआएं. जी मेरी वही कोशिश है कि एक तो कश्मीर की पॉजिटिविटी फैले, कश्मीर को फिल्म का एक हब ये था ऑलरेडी, इसको उसमें और प्रमोशन मिले कि कश्मीर इज़ अ प्लेस ऑफ शूटिंग, ऑफ डूइंग फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स एंड एनी काइंड ऑफ फिल्म एक्टिविटीज़ एंड अदर आर्ट एंड कल्चर रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज़. कश्मीर इज़ बेस्ट फॉर दोज थिंग्स.
Reviving the golden charm of Kashmir's cinematic past, the festival attracted a vibrant audience and reignited the valley's deep bond with filmmaking. Once the most sought-after destination for Bollywood directors, Kashmir's mesmerizing landscapes had given timeless beauty to countless classics. With this festival, the region once again opened its arms to filmmakers and movie lovers from across the country.
मैं इसे एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी देखता हूँ कि जो भी फिल्म मेकर जो भी इस फील्ड से इंटरेस्टेड रखते हैं वो यहाँ पे आ सकते हैं. और यहाँ पे जो है हमारे जजेस मतलब बाहर से भी आए हैं, मुंबई से आए हैं, यहाँ के भी कश्मीर के भी बहुत सारे हैं. सिनेमा जो है वो पूरी दुनिया में एक इमेज बनाता है, मीडिया लोगों की इमेज बनाता है और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सिनेमा उसमें बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ा रोल मतलब रखता है.
With peace and stability returning to the valley, Kashmir once again reclaimed its place as a filmmaker's paradise. Before the 1990s, its stunning landscapes graced countless Bollywood classics, but years of unrest had dimmed that glory. Now, with initiatives like the Kashmir World Film Festival, the region witnessed a powerful revival of its rich film culture and cinematic legacy.
मेरे ख्याल से मेरे लिए एक बहुत ही प्राउड मोमेंट है कि मैं कश्मीर वर्ल्ड फिल्म फेस्टिवल का पार्ट हूँ और मैं यहाँ के इनॉग्रेशन में आगाज़ में यहाँ पर आई हूँ. मेरे ख्याल से ये मैं हमेशा ये बात कहती हूँ कि आर्ट और कल्चर जो है, चाहे वो थिएटर हो, चाहे वो फिल्म हो, चाहे वो म्यूज़िक हो, वो दुनिया को बांधता है, वो एक सूत्र में बांधता है, सबको पिरो लेता है एक मोती की तरह एक हार में. तो मुझे लगता है कि ये एक नई शुरुआत है, नया पहला स्टेप है. बहुत सालों के बाद फिर से यहाँ पे कश्मीर वर्ल्ड फिल्म फेस्टिवल हो रहा है.
बहुत ही अच्छा इक़दाम है ये और जो दूरियां पैदा हो रही हैं इससे खला जो है वो पुर होगी, खलीज जो है वो कम होगी और यकीनन कश्मीर और फिल्मों का जो रिश्ता है बहुत पुराना है. सन 61 में जब जंगली आई थी फिल्म बहुत ज़बरदस्त कामयाब हुई थी. मैं फिर अपनी बात को दोहराता हूं कि कश्मीर और बॉलीवुड का जो है वो चोली दामन का साथ है और आ जाती हैं अक्सर दिक्कतें आ जाती हैं, लेकिन वक्त जो है एक मरहम की तरह होता है.
The Kashmir World Film Festival stood as a shining example of Jammu and Kashmir's remarkable transformation under a new era of peace and progress. From infrastructure growth to cultural revival, the region witnessed all-round development. Supported by a visionary administration, such initiatives not only revived the film culture but also reaffirmed J&K's place as a vibrant, creative and rapidly developing part of New India. In a vibrant celebration in India's Jammu and Kashmir, people came together to honour the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India. Organised by the District Administration Kathua, the Padyatra marked Rashtriya Ekta Divas with enthusiastic participation from students and citizens. The event celebrated Patel's legacy of unity and nation building through cultural performances, rangoli displays and a collective pledge to uphold India's unity in diversity. Have a look.
In India's Jammu and Kashmir, the spirit of unity filled the streets of Kathua as the district administration organized a grand Padyatra to celebrate Rashtriya Ekta Divas and honor the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Held as part of a 25-day series of events, the march aimed to spread the message of national integration and harmony. Students and citizens participated with great enthusiasm, reflecting Patel's enduring vision of a united and stronger India.
काफ़ी प्रोग्राम्स ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं, एक सीरीज ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स हैं. तो कल जैसा आपने पूछा, कल एक DPL से एक हमारी रन फॉर यूनिटी स्टार्ट हुई थी और आज उसी सीरीज़ के चलते हुए आज ये पदयात्रा है जिसका ऑनरेबल DDC चेयरपर्सन जो है वो चीफ गेस्ट हैं यहाँ पे। ये प्रोग्राम्स चलते रहेंगे और ये 25 नवंबर तक चलते रहेंगे ये प्रोग्राम, जस्ट टू कमेमोरेट हिज 150th बर्थ एनिवर्सरी। दूसरा एक चीज़ ये भी मैं मैसेज देना चाहूँगा इस दिन पे, जब 560 से ज़्यादा 562 जो प्रिंसली स्टेट्स थी उनको यूनाइट किया था हमारे फर्स्ट जो होम मिनिस्टर थे, तो एक बहुत बड़ा कार्य होता है। हम लोगों को ये याद रखना है कि ये भारत देश जो हम देख रहे हैं ये कितना बड़ा एफर्ट था इसको इकट्ठा करने का। तो हमें यूनिटी जो ये जो 25 दिन की सेलिब्रेशंस हैं, एक मैसेज यही है कि यूनिटी बनाए रखनी है एंड इट इज़ द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ एवरी सिटीजन।
Initiatives like the Unity March stand as powerful symbols of India's strength in diversity and the enduring importance of national unity. By bringing together students, citizens and officials in a shared celebration of harmony, these efforts inspire collective pride and responsibility towards the nation. They echo Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's vision of an India bound by faith, integrity and togetherness, encouraging every citizen to uphold the spirit of unity that drives the nation forward.
आज कठुआ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन द्वारा यूनिटी मार्च आयोजित किया गया है, जो गवर्नमेंट डिग्री कॉलेज वुमेन से लेके गवर्नमेंट डिग्री कॉलेज बॉयज जो है वहाँ तक मार्च जाएगा ये। और उससे पहले संस्कृत कार्यक्रम यहाँ पर भी हुए हैं, बच्चों ने बड़ी सुंदर रंगोली बनाई है और रास्ते में भी संस्कृत कार्यक्रम आयोजित किए गए हैं और डिग्री कॉलेज के अंदर भी वहाँ पर भी वहाँ तक जाएंगे और वहाँ पर भी कार्यक्रम कुछ रखे गए हैं, रिफ्रेशमेंट रखी गई है। तो कुल मिला के एक बड़ा अच्छा आयोजित ढंग से इस कार्यक्रम को किया गया है। और ये यूनिटी मार्च जो देश का जो एकता को लेके जो इवेंट है, तो इसको हम पूरी श्रद्धा से पूरे जोश खरोश से मनाएं इसको, ये मेरा सभी जिला वासियों को अनुरोध है।
For students, the celebration of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birth anniversary serves as an inspiring reminder of the strength that lies in unity. By participating in the Padyatra and cultural activities, they learn the importance of equality, mutual respect and collective responsibility. These experiences instill in them a sense of national pride and belonging, encouraging them to carry forward the values of harmony and integrity that are essential for building a stronger India.
जैसा कि हम सब लोग जानते हैं कि 31 अक्टूबर को वल्लभ भाई पटेल का बर्थडे था और उन्होंने हमारे देश की यूनिटी के लिए बहुत कुछ किया। हम देश की यूनिटी में योगदान देने के लिए हमें जाति धर्म में भेदभाव नहीं करना चाहिए, सभी रिलीजन्स को एक मानना चाहिए और यूनिटी के लिए हमें भी योगदान देना चाहिए।
Beyond Jammu and Kashmir, the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was marked with grand celebrations across India, honoring his unmatched contribution to national unity. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute at Ekta Nagar in Gujarat's Narmada district, home to the iconic Statue of Unity. From Padyatras and marathons to cultural events and school activities, people across states came together to celebrate the Iron Man's legacy, reaffirming India's commitment to unity, integrity and vision of Ek Bharat, Shreshtha Bharat.
From steam whistles echoing through misty hills to vintage engines displayed with pride, India's railway heritage lives on not just in history books but in unforgettable experiences. Join us as we embark on a twin journey, one that winds through the lush Nilgiri aboard to century-old toy train and another that dives deep into the roots of Indian railways at the Mysuru Rail Museum.
Tucked in the lush heart of South India, the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, fondly called the toy train, is more than a journey. It's a ride through time. Built by the British in 1908, this UNESCO World Heritage marvel still puffs its way from Mettupalayam to Ooty via Kannur, winding through 208 caves, misty forests and rolling tea gardens. Just 29 miles long, yet every turn tells a timeless tale of engineering, nature and nostalgia.
घूमने आया, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। ये हमारा फैमिली ट्रिप था एंड ये जो ट्रेन का सफ़र है हम लोग स्पेशली इसके लिए आए थे और ये हम
ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है,
बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है।
I've been traveling in India for the last 3 weeks, almost a month actually, and we've come here especially for the toy train between Kunnur and Uti, and it's been a very amazing journey. It drives slowly so you can experience all the views and landscapes.
With its narrow gauge tracks, wooden coaches and wide vintage windows, this century-old marvel offers a charming ride back in time. At each station, locals and travelers gather with excitement, sharing smiles and creating timeless memories along the scenic route.
जो ये टॉय ट्रेन देखी है, बहुत अच्छी है, सुंदर है और यहाँ का वातावरण बहुत मस्त है, बहुत हरियाली, पहाड़ है, बहुत बढ़िया, सब देखने लायक है, बहुत अच्छी जगह है।
While the Nilgiri toy train brings history to life on the move, just a few hours away in Mysuru, another gem invites visitors to pause and step into the past. Established in 1979, the Mysuru Rail Museum is a living tribute to India's rich railway legacy. From rare photographs and intricate models to majestic vintage locomotives, every exhibit tells a story of innovation, adventure and time. A favorite among visitors is the mini toy train, a battery-powered ride that circles the museum grounds, delighting children and evoking nostalgia in adults alike.
I like the rail museum very well. This was one of the best experiences in Mysore. It's very well maintained and it's very informative also. It was fun to get inside the trains and experience the train journey as it was long before. And the Joy train ride was very cute.
The museum doesn't just preserve history, it grows with it. A major facelift in 2020 breathed new life into its legacy, expanding the grounds with fresh exhibits and inviting visitors to explore even deeper into India's rail story.
The Mysore Rail Museum was established in 1979. In 2020, this museum was renovated by expanding the area and we added some more exhibits. So overall, it's about 3.1 acres, the area of this museum, and more than 1 lakh square feet we have this lawn here.
From the rolling magic of the Nilgiri Mountain Railway to the storied halls of the Mysuru Rail Museum, Indian Railways celebrates its glorious past while inspiring the journeys of tomorrow. Whether winding through misty hills or showcased beneath a museum roof, these experiences keep the spirit of rail alive, timeless, soulful and unmistakably Indian.
That's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.